Hello, and thank you for joining us. In our today's discussion, we are going to talk about paradigm shifting, rewriting your subconscious for wealth and love. Now, I know that might sound like a big abstract concept, but stay with me. It's actually simple and incredibly powerful. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much effort you put in, whether it's relationship or in finances, you keep getting the same kind of results? Maybe keep attracting unavailable partners, or your bank account seems to hit the same ceiling no matter how hard you work. That's not a coincidence. That's a paradigm. So, what exactly is a paradigm? A paradigm is basically a collection of beliefs, habits, and thoughts stored deep in your subconscious mind. These beliefs silently run the show, like an operating system you didn't even know was installed. Most of these paradigms were formed in childhood, when we were just little sponges, absorbing everything without filters. We didn't have the ability to say, maybe mom's view on money is just her experience. We just accepted it as truth. So if you grew up hearing things like money doesn't grow on trees, or men are not to be trusted, or love hurts, guess what? That programming is probably still running in your life right now, decades later. Here is the thing. We don't get what we want. We get that we are programmed for. We can journal, affirm, vision board, but if we don't change the underlying programming, nothing truly changes long term. So let's discuss what is a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift is when we start to consciously reprogram those old beliefs. It's like installing a new app in your subconscious, one that actually works for you instead of against you. It's not a quick fix, it's a process. But once you shift the paradigm, everything starts to change effortlessly, almost magically. It's like suddenly you are on a new frequency and life just responds differently. Let's start with wealth because money touches almost every area of our lives. Take a second and think about your first memory of money. Was it stress, fear, arguments, shame? For many of us, money came with tension. So we might grow up thinking things like, rich people are greedy. I have to work hard to earn a living. I'm just not good with money. And what happens? We undercharge, we self-sabotage, we overspend, or we attract partners who don't value us financially. Shifting the paradigm around wealth starts with identifying those beliefs. Then we repeat them, not just mentally, but emotionally. Let me give you some examples. When you say, I am safe to receive more than enough, money flows to me with ease and joy. I am worthy of financial overflow. You can repeat these daily out loud with emotion and pair that with visualization. See yourself already living in that version of your life. It's not just about what you say, it's about what you feel. Now let's talk about love. Relationships brings up our deepest subconscious beliefs. You might think you're looking for a conscious, loving, stable relationship. But if your paradigm says, I'm not enough, or love always ends, guess what you will attract? More of the same. So many of us are walking around with old emotional wounds from childhood or from that first heartbreak that shape how we see ourselves and others. Maybe your inner dialogue sounds like, why do I always attract emotionally unavailable men? I'll end up alone. I can't trust people. To shift this paradigm, we start with the inner relationship. We rewire the belief that love is dangerous or that we are unworthy. Some powerful reprogramming affirmations that I can think of are I'm deeply lovable and deserve a safe, lasting relationship. The right partner is already looking for me. I attract love that honors and supports me. And honestly, self-love practices are crucial because how you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. Create rituals of self-worth, whether that's boundaries, rest, or simply saying no to people who drain your energy. Let me give you some daily tools that work, not just to inspire you, but to rewire you. We can use affirmations. So repeat new beliefs with emotion, morning and night. Start using visualizations. See the version of you who is already living the life you want. Start using embodiment. So act as if you are already wealthy, already loved, already chosen. And use journaling. Ask yourself, what do I believe about love, money? What belief am I ready to let go of? And finally, use meditation or hypnosis. So these get you into a relaxed brainwave state where the subconscious is most open to new input. And here is a big one. Track your wins. Every small success reinforces your new paradigm. Saw a dollar on the ground? It is an evidence of abundance. Someone complimented your energy? It's an evidence of love flowing to you. So here is the truth. You're not broken. You're not unlucky. You're just running an outdated program. But the beautiful thing is, you can change it. Paradigm shifting isn't about pretending. It's about remembering who you truly are before the world told you who to be. So I invite you, starting today, rewire your mind, reclaim your words, and open up to the wealth and love that are already seeking you. In the second part of this talk, let's bridge the gap between science and spirituality. Many people think paradigm shifting is just positive thinking or spiritual stuff. But science, especially neuroscience and quantum physics, is catching up. Neuroscience shows that your brain is rewiring itself constantly. Your brain is plastic, not in the synthetic sense, but in terms of neuroplasticity. That means the brain can reorganize and form new neural pathway based on experience, thought, and intention. So if you have been thinking thought like, I'm not good enough for 30 years, that pathway is well established. But the moment you introduce new thought like, I'm worthy of success and love, and you repeat it with emotion, guess what? A new neural circuit starts to form. Keep doing it, and the old one weakens from the lack of use. That's how habits of thoughts and emotional patterns can be replaced. Nerve cells that fire together wire together. So the more you feel love, abundance, gratitude, the more your brain begins to default to those patterns. Now let's discuss the role of the subconscious and brainwaves. The subconscious mind is most impressionable in certain brainwave states, especially theta and alpha. Theta waves are active when you are a child, younger than 7 years old specifically, and during meditation and also in that dreamy state just before you go to sleep. That's why affirmations and visualization are the most effective when done right before sleep or in meditation. You're speaking directly to the subconscious, which is the source of your paradigm. Also, quantum mechanics talks about the observer effect. One of the most fascinating ideas in quantum physics is the observer effect. In simple terms, when scientists observe particles, those tiny building blocks of reality, the act of observing changes the outcome. Particles exist in a state of probability called a wave function until they are observed. When you look, they collapse into a single result. What does that mean? Consciousness influences reality. Your focus and intention determine which version of reality becomes real. If you're constantly thinking, I'll never find love, you're observing that outcome energetically. You're collapsing reality into that version. But if you shift your belief to, love is coming my way, you begin collapsing a different version of reality into form. The energy of belief is frequency and vibrations. Everything in the universe is made of energy. And you, your thoughts, emotions, and your beliefs carry a vibration. This isn't just poetic language, it's physics. Dr. David Hawkins developed a map of consciousness where different emotional states are assigned measurable frequencies. Shame and guilt are low vibration. Love, joy, and peace are very high vibration. When you carry a dominant frequency of gratitude, love, and possibility, you start to resonate with experiences, people, and opportunities on that level. That's how like attract likes is more than a law of attraction cliche. It's a law of resonance. You attract what you want, but what you are vibrating at. Epigenetics says you are not a prisoner of your genes. Another scientific frontier that supports paradigm shifting is epigenetics. For decades, we believed our DNA was destiny, but scientists like Dr. Bruce Lipton have shown that genes are turned on and off based on signals from the environment, including the internal environment, which is your thoughts and emotions and feelings. If you live in stress, fear, and scarcity, your body activates survival genes. But when you live in gratitude, trust, and love, you activate genes for growth and repair. You're literally rewriting your biology by shifting your paradigm. So in summary, when we talk about rewiring your subconscious for wealth and love, we are not talking about wishful thinking. We're talking about neuroplasticity, which is basically rewriting your brain with new thoughts. We're talking about brainwave science, which is accessing the subconscious through altered states of awareness. We're talking about quantum mechanics, which is shaping reality through conscious focus. We are talking about frequency and vibration, which is aligning with what you want by becoming it. And we are talking about epigenetics, which is changing your biology with your beliefs. You're not just a physical being reacting to life. You are a quantum being, energetically shaping life. So when you change the way you think and feel, you're not just shifting your perspective. You're literally shifting your reality. And that's the true power of paradigm shift. I hope you enjoyed the subject today. And I hope you start using these small things and small changes in your daily life to be able to manifest the best version of the life that you can imagine for yourself. Thanks for listening, and I hope you will be able to use these items that we discussed today in your daily life in order to see big positive changes in your life and the way you dream your life to be. We will be back soon with another interesting subject. Until then, take care.